All people in romantic love, in general, fall into one of the three types. These types can be often found on the college campuses, apartment enclaves, and in other places too. At the downside are the persons who exhibit or pretend love for the sake of sensual pleasure or for some kind of immediate benefit. This type of love will not lead to marriage in the majority of the cases. Both a boy or a girl, a man or woman, could exhibit this type of love. For example, if a boy wants to have sex with a girl, then that boy pretends to be in love with that girl. But after fulfilling his desire, that boy will not show love on her. The boy will keep her off and he will not look at her later. Similarly, if a girl wants to go for shopping to buy something, then she pretends love on a guy who can spend money for her or lend her his car or bike. After her wish is fulfilled, the concerned girl will neglect the guy. This type of low-level love is often shown by the prostitutes, just they pretend love for the time being, for some selfish motive, and it is not true. After their motive is fulfilled, their love fades away. So, in general, there is no chance of marriage with this type of lovers. The second kind of lover exhibits love for the sake of marriage, but this is also not true kind of love. Often the marriage that results from this type of love affair ends in divorce soon or later. This second kind of love is also selfish and is exhibited by both the boys and the girls alike. For example, if a boy likes a girl in the college and that boy wants to marry her, he fixes his mind to marry her. He is determined to marry her. The reason he wants to marry her might be different, and it might vary from person to person. For example, he might like her external beauty, or she might be from a wealthy family, so the guy wants to become rich by marrying her, etc. Here, the lover has a long-term or bigger goal than the first kind that has a short time or temporary goal. Now, the boy in love somehow knows about her tastes and interests. Suppose, for example, the concerned girl might not like the guys who are addicted to smoking, but the boy in concern is a chain smoker. Now, this boy will not smoke in her presence and pretends before his lover that he's not a smoker at all, and he lies to her that he never smokes, but away from her, he still smokes cigarettes a lot. In this way, the boy will cheat her on many issues in order to impress her, and that poor girl, impressed by the acting of her lover, thinks he is the best guy for her. He indeed was made by the God for her. In other words, he was made for her. He pretends so deliberately. So, she marries him at last. Now, after the marriage, the acting boy will start to remove his mask slowly as his goal is achieved. The girl will now see a different person in her husband that she never saw. The girl realizes that her husband had acted before her in many cases. Gradually, the girl will come to know that he has many things that she indeed dislikes and hates terribly. Now, the girl will slowly start to move away from her husband mentally. Then they will start to quarrel on the issues where he cheated her, and the rift widens between them. Consequently, they will apply for divorce, and thereafter they separate forever. In the majority of the love marriages, this is what actually happens. The boy or girl will act to impress their lover for the sake of marriage. After the marriage, the spouse realizes the truth and there ends the marriage. The third kind of love is the real one, the ideal love, pure love. But unfortunately, this happens in the least number of cases compared to the other two mentioned above. For this kind of love to happen, both the lovers, or at least one of them, must be very matured in heart or mind. Otherwise, it will not happen. Once this love happens, the lovers will surely marry and will be married forever. Nothing can separate them in general. Nothing can be an obstacle for their marriage and union. This is the true and mature type of love, but this is a very rare occurrence. The wife and husband will be honest towards each other, will love unconditionally, will make sacrifices for each other. Each will care only for the happiness of their spouse, keeping their ego and selfishness away. This is the ideal love and the ideal marriage possible. But as already mentioned, this kind of love is really very rare to find, especially these days. Do you like this video? Please write your comments below and share this video on your social networks. Subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.